First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone who taught me this truth. Sincere shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. I'm going to try to make this lesson quick. I'm going to title this lesson, You Women Are Not in Your Natural Order. That's why. Okay? You women are not in your natural order. That's why you women of 2022 in America are running around looking like this. You know, just depressed, confused, distraught, don't know the next move. You having all these man problems. It's fucking your head up. That's because you're not in your natural order. You see, the Heavenly Father created women to be wives and loving mothers, all right? And regardless of how subjective and how oppressive that might make you women feel, that's what you were created for, all right? Just like a dolphin is created to be in the sea, a whale is created to be in the sea, a lion is created to eat a gazelle. You know what I mean? Grass was created to, look and feel a certain type of way and help, bring the seed of certain fruits and plants to life. Help the trees spring up. That's what the grass and the soil was created for. All right? And once those particular creations start to get out of order, things go haywire. Okay? And you women, your mind is haywire, and you're completely bugged out of your fucking mind because you're not in your natural order. You got too many single ladies running around, man. All right? And if you're not single and you do have a man, you cheating on him. You playing the field. So really, the majority of women in Babylon, whether they have a man or not, is playing the field. You see, and when you adopt that mindset, you don't find any peace in your life because women are not created to play the field. Women were not created to be single, okay? You were created to be with a husband. That is your purpose. Your husband is your purpose. Your kids are your purpose. Okay, the household, the family is your purpose. And when you start to adopt different mindsets of being single and being a slut and running around and just letting everybody have a piece of your body, the only thing that can happen is desperation and despair. I'm just gonna get a few pictures because this is all I see when I'm walking through life. And on my day-to-day, I look at women, and women nowadays just look hurt. They don't have any energy. They don't have any feminine qualities about them anymore. It's like they've given up. It's like these women are suicidal. The majority of women are just like suicidal today, man. And the reason why is because you're out of your order. You're not doing what you were created to do. So even though you might say, "Oh, well, I don't need a man. I'm fine just the way I am." In the back of your mind, you know that you want a family and you want to be a wife to a good man one day. You know that, but this society teaches you that that's the worst thing you can be as a woman is a wife and a loving mother. All right, they put all this propaganda on the television, all these music videos, all these influencers, these female influencers that's telling you to bust it open and go have your fun. All right, but then it's leaving your ass completely through. Look at this mother, just leg all up. This is the average woman in America when they go home. They might walk. Where these women might walk around in the streets and walk around like they got a lot of pride and they got confidence in their sexuality and they got confidence in their pro-choice. But when they go home, they looking something similar to this bugged out motherfucker right here, man. Through. leg all up, looking at the window, no energy, finished. Okay, and that'd be a lot of you women because you're not playing your role. You're not being conducive to the planet Earth. You're not being conducive to the planet that you're living on. So therefore, you're bugging out. You know, like I said, you might sit there and say, "Oh, I don't need that. I just want to be single forever. I don't need a man. I don't need a family." But when you don't have those type of things as a woman, naturally you're gonna feel like something is missing. And when you start to feel like something is missing, then it's gonna give you, you know, it's gonna make you overthink a lot of things, and then that overthinking is gonna put you in a depressive, suicidal state to where you just think negative. You're just bugged out. You're just loose now. All right. So it's very important that you women, okay, you play your role and you do what the Heavenly Father created you to do. All right? Because it's not about you. That's what you women don't understand. It's not about you, okay? You're supposed to be fruitful and multiplying like the scripture's saying. You're not supposed to be going to go get abortions, fucking up. Come on, man. Do you understand what that's doing to your body? Your baby that's growing inside of you is a part of you. He's connected to your body. You see? So if you're letting somebody rip the fucking baby and then rip the baby apart, they're ripping a part of you, idiot. And you're doing those type of things thinking that you're getting clarity and thinking that you're getting power. Completely out of order. And that's why you women are suicidal, depressive, on medication, antidepressants and shit. Can't get a grip on life, writing poetry about sad shit. I met a lot of women who write poetry about sad ass shit, you know, because they don't got a man. They don't got children. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You see, this is Genesis 3:16. It says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, and sorrow that shall bring forth children. Yeah, and the Lord put that curse on you women, okay, because what you did, what your foremother did in the garden, Eve, okay, what she did, she went and made a covenant with the serpent, all right, and the serpent told her that she can be this, that, and the third, and she can be her own God. And you women have bit that same philosophy, thinking that you can be your own God, you can get your own apartment, you can pay for your own car note, okay, but not knowing that when you get older, you're not going to be able to afford your lifestyle anymore, okay? Because the bills is going to pile up, all right? You're going to need a man to take over the load, take over the financial load, you see? But a lot of you women, you don't think that far, man, all right? And that serpent has caused you to get this curse put on you to where now when you give birth, it hurts to give birth, all right? And the Lord put that curse on you to remind you of what you did in the garden. It says, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. And when you go into a different version of this, Genesis 3:16 in the scriptures, it actually says, your desire shall be to rule over your husband, but he will rule over you. Meaning that you women have this desire to be above the man. And the scriptures tell women not to usurp authority over a man, meaning not to try to go over a man's authority, try to be better and bigger than the man. You know, you got to know your place as a woman. And that's another reason why you women are bugged out, because a lot of you women are too fucking masculine, man. You walking around with your chest out and your shoulders bucked up like you could really punch on a man. All right? And you know that's not the case. You know that's far from the case, but you're so deceived by the serpent. You really sincerely believe that you're maybe one more season of armpit hair away from being a man. You see, but that's not the case. Okay, it says, and he shall rule over thee, meaning that the man is always going to have the last say so. Your husband, your boyfriend should always have the last say so, and you got to respect his authority as a man. Okay, because your role of a woman is to be in subjection to him. All right. That's why the Lord says he's going to rule over you. He is your master, okay? And when you start to get out of that order, things are going to take a turn for the worse. Not just in the relationship between you and him, but it's going to take a turn for the worse in you psychologically, because naturally you're not supposed to be trying to rule over your husband and getting in fights with him and running around single because you done broke up with him. That does something psychologically to you women, man. All right? So, that's that. Let's get Genesis 2, and we'll start at 18 to show you what you women were created for. All right? This is Genesis 2 and 18. It says, "And the Lord said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him." Let's get that word helpmeet. All right? Because the Lord created you women to be a helpmeet to your husband. All right? That's what you were created for, to help your man, okay, with what he needed. He needs food. Maybe he needs some money, straight up. All right? Just because he may need some financial help, that don't mean that he a bum. All right? Straight up, he might need some money. He might need a place to sleep. You got to be there to help him, man. All right? That's what the Lord created you for. And like I said, once you women jump out of that order, okay, because a woman's natural spirit is to be nurturing and to help and to find solutions. Why do you think that you women have that nurturing spirit? It's because it's supposed to be directed towards your husband and your kids. But when you don't have nobody to do that to, you do drastic things like go give that energy to another woman and you become a lesbian, man. Going totally the fuck off. And you women know that being a lesbian is a waste of time. You see? Really, you just want a man. All right? This is the word help me. Azar. Help, succor, one who helps, aid, help. You see? That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be being the one who helps. You're supposed to be making your man's life easy. You see? But a lot of you women, you don't know how to make your man's life easy because you grew up off of MTV. You grew up on MTV shows, Disney shows, and toxic music that got you all the way through to where now you looking like this. You got a lot of women, man, that's looking like this, when they go home. I seen a video not too long ago where this woman, she pretty much put it on TikTok how she was at a singles mixer, and a singles mixer is like an event to where random men and women get paired up and they just talk to each other for a while, and get to know one of each other. But it's like an event, so it's like a whole bunch of single people there. It was a single mixer. The only motherfuckers that showed up was women, and it was nothing but single women just looking for the men, and no men showed up at all to talk to them. You see? That's because men is tired of your shit. All right? Men are getting tired of you women, your bullshit. So now men are going the other way. All right? Men are sticking up for themselves. Okay? And you women are still playing the same game. Still not getting real reality. This motherfucker finished right here, man. Still not in reality. Still trying to play the same game. Still trying to hold on to that pride, knowing that men are starting to get fed up, knowing that you women are down bad. Still trying to keep the pride going. You see? So it's got you all the way bugged out, man. And for you women, women that believe in this truth, okay? It's best that you take heed to this as well, You take heed to this video as well, all right? And really think and really put it into perspective that if you call yourself a woman of God, a woman that believes in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, then you need to be a woman that really does what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai wants you to do. Okay, the Lord wants you to be a loving wife and a loving mother. Now, it's not as simple in Babylon, But you have to, hey, you got to at least try in some aspect. You might not have a husband, but you at least, okay, well, go show this type of energy to the prophets. You know, you women that believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, now's the time. Okay, now is you women's last time, because now the doors of mercy is closing. So women, really, you women need to start making desperate maneuvers, all right, because the Lord is breaking down the pride of women, and after the Lord breaks down their pride, the Lord is going to judge women all on an equal plane, and the Lord going to completely destroy them, all right, when martial law and these terrible calamities come upon this country. All right, so it's best that you women who believe, it's best that you make your calling and election sure, and start applying this to your life. And like I said, if you ain't got no husband, okay, you ain't got no kids, then direct that energy towards the prophets. Show the prophets some love. Show the men of the Lord love. You know what I mean? We're going to jump down to verse 21. It says, and the Lord caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh thereof. And the rib which the Lord had taken from man made he a woman and brought her unto the man. You see? And that's not talking about the Lord actually took a rib out of Adam's rib cage. It's talking about that the Lord went to go find Eve, the woman amongst his family, because Adam was not the only person on earth. It was multiple people on the planet Earth. You see? And Adam had a line. Adam had a bloodline. It was the sons of God, sons of man, and the sons of wicked. You see? 3 classifications of men, all right? And the sons of God come from the line of Adam. You see? And the woman was found amongst his family, amongst his line. That's what the Lord meant when he took a rib, So it says, and Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. All right, you become one flesh with your man. So if you become one flesh with your man, then that means that you have a responsibility, just like he has a responsibility to you. But you have a responsibility towards your man, okay? And that responsibility is, I'm going to keep saying it, being a loving wife and a loving mother, all right? Anything outside of that for a woman is going to be bugged the fuck out, and it's going to totally twist and distort her mind, okay? This is 1 Timothy 5:14. It says, I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give no occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. The Lord would prefer that younger women, okay, bear children and guide the house. That's what you were created for. You see? To bear children, to guide the house. In the kingdom of heaven, you women this is exactly what you're going to be doing. Okay, you're going to go back to this. You're not going to be marching in the streets. Those women are going to be put to death in front of your eyes. You're not going to be marching in the streets. You're not going to be fighting for women's rights in the kingdom of heaven. No. And any woman that's doing that in the kingdom of heaven is going to be made an example of, because we're not going to allow that mindset anymore in the kingdom of heaven. Women are going to be women again. You're going to be someone that marries a man, bears children, and guide the house. So that way you can be in your right fucking mind, okay? You can be in your right goddamn mind and stop running around here being a city girl hoochie mama, all right? That shit is played out, okay? You women running around and just showing everything, being loose, no care, no nothing. Sleep with this dude, all right? You're going to go back to what a woman is supposed to be, a wife of one man for the rest of your life, children, and the majority of your time is going to be spent in the house, all right? So with that, go ahead and give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom. Till next time, shalom.